Merry Christmas and the happiest of holidays to you and yours. Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you everybody for coming in on such an uncommon day. I know a lot of people are celebrating. A lot of people are very, very busy over these couple of last days, and especially the couple of days in front of us. So I appreciate every moment that you're spending here in Tuber Chat. I apologize. I could have done a better job of setting up the stream and got us some Christmas music, but I did not think of that until the very last second. But hopefully you enjoy the festive decorations around me and my absolutely banging Christmas shirt featuring the ever so popular Krampus. So hopefully everybody's Christmas is going well. Those of you who do celebrate, and those of you who otherwise may not, I appreciate you being here as well, because I know it's a busy time regardless. The first channel that we're looking at today is VR Josie. This is a creator who came to me from Instagram not too long ago, just over the last couple of weeks, and has shown incredible enthusiasm both in becoming a part right away of the Tuber Chat family, but also for their channel, also for experimenting with ideas and sharing not only questions but also ideas while they are on their YouTube journey for the betterment of everybody. They've also personally started inviting friends into Tuber Chat as well, for which I'm sure we're all very grateful. So I hope everybody will connect to this channel. It is a gaming channel more than anything else. We see a little bit of variety here, but particularly a game called Free Fire, which I hadn't seen before, which is really cool. 40 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 50 that they're thinking about, get them halfway on the road to that first 100. So again, thank you everybody for being here. You knew, thank you so much for the super chat to get us started today. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at for today. But I know that we also have a few brand new channels in the chat, so we'll see who's here with us today. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. Two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, of course, are Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures. We are very fortunate to have them both as shining jewels in our Tuber Chat family and as beloved and dedicated moderators. AceFlaw1 has been with me from the beginning. Backlash Fisherman, it's good to see you here. I know they've been out supporting creators today. Cali King 916, good to see you in the house. Call me Ender. Forgive me, I did not make your live stream right before Tuber Chat, but I hope to catch you live again very soon. Copper State Treasures, good to see you here. Call Me Ender happens to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all the members. Faye Blatcher is already there. Makeup Mom and Son and Emotion both happen to be here as moderators and gold members, so we will see their links drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Mrs. VSNC09 is also on the wheel, and I see I'm going to get Chris's Clever Craft on the wheel as well. He's just come in. Copper State Treasures, good to see you back. Facing Reality is always at the head of the list when it comes to engagement and positivity and motivation in the Tuber Chat family. Gift Fashion Concepts, good to see you back. My Peaceful Moment is here. Nova Real Show, it's good to have you back. Paprika ASMR, and our old friend Kitty Mom Adventures is here as Prepper for Life. Radical Productions is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat with thousands upon thousands of subscribers, so thank you for being here as well. I see that Sparkle's Hope Chest is in the house. We'll get you onto the wheel as well. They happen to be a member. You knew we're going to look at it in a moment because they just dropped a super chat on us. Wild Style Vlogs, I believe you might be here for the first time. Hey, you're a Festy. I feel like I recognize your channel, but I wonder if this is your first time here as well. And then Country Christian, good to see you here. Hopefully you're all feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you would like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Two Pineapples was here just a few moments ago. They've been in South America for several months, bringing us all kinds of different footage from there. I hope you'll connect with them. They're longtime dear friends of Tuber Chat. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is also here. He's got 3 channels now, and he happens to be a member, so I've got him on the Wheel of Doom. Bonnie Rose, good to see you here. Back Alley Stock Picks, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you have mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I will keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. Oracles and Beyond is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. That's Cassie. And Palace Pouts Perfumes and Panning is a fairly new entrant into the Tuber Chat family, but it's good to see you here. Americans at Large might be brand new, so hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And like I was saying, there's a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody's here to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators in the chat should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And I see that House of X Entertainment Inc. has been a member for 13 months. They have actually been with Tuber Chat way longer than before we had even started. Chris's Clever Craft, thank you so much for that super chat as well. We're going to look at your channel right after you knew for that reason. And then we'll get to spinning the wheel afterwards. And then I noticed that as well. Who just sent that milestone message through the chat? Those green messages that you see, every member on every channel where you are a member and where the host has those highlighted milestone messages available, you get one of those for free every month, which I think is very, very cool. So thank you guys for using them. Kid Wonders Gaming and Livestream has been a member here for a couple of months, but Kid Wonder himself has been a member for, I can't remember now if it's 12, 13, it might even be 14 months. He's been with Tuber Chat since way longer than even before the beginning. Country Christian, we don't do links here. We find that it's best to always search, find, and click for other creators. Tuber Chat works the opposite of a lot of other growth streams you may have seen, where here we believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, so your best success will be found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, connecting with them, and then knowing that they will do the same thing for you right afterwards. Our instructions are always in the video description, but I'll go over the procedure in another moment. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I see that Americans at Large is actually Rants with Rogers, who is Matt Rogers, a television and journalism, an Emmy-winning television and journalism professional. This is his girlfriend's and his together new adventure, and they'll be focusing on some content creation there. Very cool. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm going to put that up in a few minutes. I do like the name as well. And Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, good to see you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Vanessa Scott, Real Mystery, good to see you here. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We've got a busier beginning than I thought we might have today. So thank you everybody again for the time that you spent. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Thrill Seeks is celebrating a birthday today, everybody. I hope everybody will join me in wishing Thrill Seeks a very happy birthday. And thank you for coming in, especially on such a busy day for you. Thank you for the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year wishes for everybody. And I hope that your birthday is turning out great. Again, Thrill Seeks has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and dear friend for a long time. And hopefully everybody will wish them a happy birthday and connect with them. Intro to Mel's Entertainment, an official music channel. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then any messages in the chat that are somewhat self-promoting, our moderators will take out. It's not really a big deal, but I just wanted to mention that. So when we're connecting with people, if you wanted to connect, for instance, with VR Josie right here, right now, what we would do is we would start a conversation with a creator in the chat. I recommend everybody keep track of everybody you connect with here, so that if YouTube plays games with your numbers in the next couple of days, you can go back and reconnect with everybody. But if you wanted to connect with VR Josie, you start a conversation. You could do this with anybody in the chat at all. And then head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's more than 3 minutes. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7. And very important that you watch from the beginning to the end. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. You don't want to say tuber chat here and fam and new friend and, you know, nice vid and things like that. Because when you say things that hundreds of other people might be saying, YouTube may and probably will hold your comment for review in the spam filter, and you could lose that connection. But once you've left a meaningful, genuine comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as you see me do for all creators. That should make your connection stick. Come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that. They'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Intro to Mills Entertainment, like I said, is an official music channel. Thank you so much for another super chat. I've got a bit of a lineup here, but we're going to look at You New first, Chris's Clever Craft after that, Americans at Large, which is the brand new channel from Rants with Rogers, and then Intro to Mills Entertainment. We'll get to Spinning the Wheel in a little while. Facing Reality says YouTube has been very naughty with numbers this week. It certainly has been. This has been a big couple of weeks, actually. I'm thankful for everybody who reaches out to me with all the different things that you notice in the YouTube streets, so that we can share that information here and I can stay aware of what's going on. Sometimes I can put other creators at ease if they haven't seen some of the purging and things like that, but it has been a really heavy couple of weeks for that. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Homestead Family Reclaim, good to see you in the house. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but it's time for us to move on to some more channels. VR Josie came to us from Instagram just a couple of weeks ago and has shown incredible enthusiasm in both being a part of the Tuber Chat family and growing their channel, helping others, and sharing information with friends and new family members being made along the way. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And we're going to look at You New right now. They dropped a super chat on us. I know they were live earlier, and forgive me, I wasn't able to make it. We actually had a lot of creators today, a good handful of creators doing some interesting Happy Mail videos, and we've got those on our community tab for today. So I hope everybody will check our community tab from time to time, or click on some of the posts that you see coming through your feed. We share here on Tuber Chat between 5 and 8 times a day. 1 or 2 of those are for us for our streams, and then the rest are for other creators, our members, moderators, and things like that. So hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. We're looking at You New, and they've got a lot of wild variety on their channel. You kind of never know what to expect on this channel, but they have some engaging live streams more than anything. They're experimenting with some short videos as well, and it's good to see they're getting some action on those. But when you visit, you can see right here, they're posting so frequently, usually every single day, and then as well, some of these streams go on, look at this, for 8 hours, 2 hours over there, 2 hours, 4 hours, you know, like, so a lot of different engaging conversation over here, and You New has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. Oria Gaming, I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Thank you for seeing, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. We're rolling pretty fast today, so forgive me. I'm going to try to start moving quickly through channels today, maybe quicker than we usually do. I see that as well, everybody seems to be doing okay in the chat. If I missed something that you meant for me to see in the chat, just please be patient with me. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, whether it's a question or a comment. Hopefully I'll get to it the next time around. And Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now. He dropped another super chat on us, just like You New did, so thank you both. Thank you for all those super chatters for that extra support to get us started today. I really do appreciate it. Chris's Clever Craft has been an interesting friend for a while, in that he shows an extreme amount of generosity in several different ways. So he will share information seen along the way. Not afraid to ask questions, of course, as well. But you can see right here when we look at his channel, he's got a lot of featured channels right away front and center. And hopefully everybody will take a bit of inspiration from that. It's not absolutely necessary to have featured channels right at the top. I know a couple of creators do, but Chris's Clever Craft has decided to do that, and I think it speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. He shows generosity in just about every way I think you can on YouTube. He will be willing to swap playlists with other creators. And then as well, for anybody that is willing to swap playlists in the chat, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chris's Clever Craft brings us pure variety on his channel. We get a great look at the creator behind the channel, and then as well, we get some do-it-yourself videos. We get a great look at their property and a lot of different things that somebody like myself, who comes right out of the concrete jungle, may not have seen if it wasn't for somebody like Chris's Clever Craft. He brings fun and a little bit of comedy everywhere he goes, and is an unbelievably generous and loyal and dedicated supporter. So with 392 subscribers, I'm hoping you'll connect with him. We'll push him a little bit farther towards the 400 that he's thinking about, and you'll find what kind of support comes back from a creator like this, because when I'm out bouncing around in between different premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Chris's Clever Craft regularly, supporting other creators and engaging conversation. There's our dear friend Two Pineapples dropping a super chat in the live stream, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Two Pineapples has actually been traveling South America for the last many months, so they're filming all kinds of stuff for us, and they're popping up as much as they can while they're there with internet that's a little bit subpar to what some of us might be used to. But I hope you'll head over to their channel, make sure the notification bell is on so you get all their new stuff, because they're bringing us a lot of interesting things. They originally come out of Hawaii, actually, so thank you very much for that super chat. I really do appreciate I really do appreciate that. We're going to look at that channel in another moment. And they also have a 24-hour live stream going on their channel. So thank you again. Merry Christmas to you both. Hopefully you're enjoying it there. It's a much different climate than most people would be used to associating with Christmas. I see that Phyllis Brown is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're a member, so I'm putting them on the wheel right away. And Americans at Large is an interesting channel here. This is Rants with Rogers with their girlfriend together with a channel that I'm seeing for the very first time. Matt Rogers happens to be a television and journalism professional, an Emmy award-winning professional at that. So you can bet that the quality of the content that you find on both this channel, which I still have yet to get to know, and then of course Rants with Rogers, who we all know has been with TuberChat from the very beginning, is going to be top-notch. So I hope everybody will connect with Americans at Large here. And with 2,200, and it looks like they've got that number locked in with about 2,210 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,300. They'll now be thinking about, we can see they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them over there, including super chats and memberships. Now, as you know, from the very beginning, Rants with Rogers has been with me for about a year and a half, if I remember right, long before TuberChat had even started streaming. And Rants with Rogers, therefore, is very versed in what we do here in TuberChat, and he's got a very successful, it's almost like a challenge, almost like I would call it a game show, but like a challenge going on Rants with Rogers, as well as a bit of other variety. But he knows very well, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of the videos here from this channel. Looks like I do have one that has already been watched, so maybe I'm mistaken and had already seen this channel at some point, but haven't connected. I wonder how that might have happened, unless this video was in a playlist or something, but that's interesting. So I'm going to take this 9-minute video or 8-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a Thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, of course, as I always do. That will make our connection stick. And then I'm sure that Rants with Rogers with the new Americans at Large is now subscribed to Tuber Chat as well. And hopefully I have the notification bells on there so that you can catch Tuber Chat with that channel when you have an opportunity. I Need Coffee 33, good to see you here. And Back Alley Stock Picks, thank you so much for that Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to put your channel on the screen right after Two Pineapples for the same reason. And thank you again, Matt Rogers, my dear friend from Americans at Large, for another Super Chat. He's done that many times. So we're looking at Intro to Mills Entertainment for the same reason, another Super Chat. And I really do appreciate all this extra generosity to get our stream going today. At some point, we will start spinning the wheel again. Everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. You do not have to Super Chat. You do not have to be a member. In the case of members, we put them on the wheel right away. In the case of Super Chats, we put them on the screen right away, but it's absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. And like I said, everybody has the chance to be on the screen and the wheel. It just takes a little while. So Intro to Mills Entertainment is a official music channel. We talked about this because you see the music icon like you do beside Emotion, who actually just dropped another Super Chat on us. He's done that a million times before as well. Emotion is also an official music channel and just dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat. And he's been a gold member for 12 months now. And that means that we see his channel every single day, whether he's here or not, even though he's here almost every day. But in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and his link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Thank you very much, Thrill Seeks. We're going to put Just Relax now up for that Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. Once in a while, we have somebody give a Super Chat on behalf of somebody else, and I think that started with Wolfspear Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest. That's a mother-daughter combo with separate channels. They support each other greatly, but for that reason, Thrill Seeks dropped a Super Chat on us. We're going to put Just Relax now up right after Emotion. So, Intro to Mills Entertainment is publishing their music on all major platforms through DistroKid, which is the same publisher that we use for our copyright music. And so it's interesting to know how that system works. And these are art track music videos that you can get that are provided by YouTube. And check out all of the music that has been put out by Intro to Mills Entertainment, along with a lot of promo videos over here as well. They have shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And I see them out supporting other creators as well. So I hope you'll connect with them. We'll push them up and over the maybe even 30 subscribers that they're thinking about today and get them a little farther on their road to the first 100. Andre Southgate, good to see you back in the house. And next we're going to look at our dear friends Two Pineapples. So they have a 24-hour live stream going on their channel, which you see right here. You'll get a better look in another second here. They've just crossed over 4,000 subscribers at 4,100 already. So they're growing fast. They are actually one of the fastest growing channels in the Tuber Chat family. They always have been, and it's been just over a year now, as a matter of fact. So they have this 24-hour live stream going on, which is really, really cool. There are always people in there. There's always engaging conversation. They have some loyal and dedicated followers surrounding them as well, so there's always something to do over there. But they happen, like I said, to be in South America right now. So they put up a video a couple days ago. I'm still behind on that, and then another video has come up here as well. They're filming as much as they can, but because the internet in South America and a lot of places that they're going is not quite the same as it is here in Tuber Chat and in some of the major cities and things like that, they're having to pile up the footage that they'll bring us afterwards. Now, hopefully everybody will connect with them and put the notification bell on so you don't miss any of that content. But like I said, the live stream is there as well. The Stock Explorer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And as you can see, these are such good friends to Tuber Chat. We happen to be a member on Two Pineapples channel. They show extreme generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including sharing information about lessons learned along the way so that we can help other creators improve their channels, videos, and get into some of the technical details about running long 24-hour live streams like this. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Charlene Heel, good to see you in the house. Back Alley Stock Picks is coming up right now for another Super Chat. So thank you to Pineapples and Back Alley Stock Picks. And all of our super chatters. I really do appreciate this overwhelming support to get us started today. Back Alley Stock Picks is coming up right now. Thank you again to Pineapples for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Emotion actually took over our stream boss position just a few moments ago. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera right there, and they will get a bit of extra exposure because they knocked the life out of the last stream boss. So Back Alley Stock Picks is here with 314 subscribers. This is a fairly new entrant into the Tuber Chat family, just finding us within the last month or so. But I have also seen this creator out in other live streams, jumping on panels and sharing information, engaging conversation, supporting others in other live streams and premieres and things like this. I hope you'll connect with them. We'll push them up and over the 315 subscribers they're thinking about right now towards the 400 that they'll soon be thinking about, and you'll see that kind of support coming back to you from them as well. I've got to get Charlene heel on the wheel. And it's interesting to note, so Back Alley Stock Picks is a truck driver that also brings us their knowledge as they research stocks for the most part. I think they're getting into a little bit of crypto as well. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but I don't think you can really have one without the other these days. They're somewhat intertwined, at least in conversation. I actually met Back Alley Stock Picks through the Stock Explorer and Commander vlog, so hopefully everybody will connect with them, like I said, and they are giving us a very down-to-earth and level-headed look at some of the companies that they consider and recommend that we do as well, for the moves they might be making in the short and long term coming up. No Beard Papa ASMR Mukbang, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you one more time, Back Alley Stock Picks, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Now, Emotion is somebody that we've talked about regularly. They're here with us almost every single day. When we look for this channel, we've got to look for Emotion New Soul. I'm going to take this and copy it into the chat. You can either type that out or copy and paste it. When we look for a channel with such a popular name like this, we have to do a little bit extra to catch them. But as we can see over the last many months, Emotion is rising up the search results the more we search, find, and click on their channel. After a little while longer, YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular emotion. Now, this is a talented singer and songwriter who actually brings us 2 channels right now, and they're growing rapidly as well. What we find on this channel more than anything else are the original works of this talented singer and songwriter, and you can see it is an official music channel like we saw on Intro to Mills Entertainment a few moments ago, and that means that their music is being published on all major platforms. So sometimes here they bring us music videos, and then sometimes they bring us compilations like they did yesterday in this Tiny Desk concert, which was really, really cool. As well, they experiment with reaction videos, and they've been getting some wild success with those. They're fully monetized, including super chats and memberships being available on their channel. And then when we look at their second channel here called Writing with Emotion New Soul, pardon me, we find a behind-the-scenes look at the music and the creator and the process used in the creation of the original works from Emotion. So I hope everybody will connect with them here. They've experimented with a couple of reaction videos here and are getting some activity on those as well. They've already got 400 subscribers on their second channel. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them rolling on the road to 500. Emotion happens to be a gold member, so you'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. They have been a long-time dear friend and a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, of course. Now, Thrill Seeks is celebrating a birthday today, but they're here in the chat with us. Thank you for coming in, Hilda DC. She did a special video today. I hope everybody will check out. We shared that on our community tab. She happens to be a member of our moderator squad. And Just Relax Now is a fairly new channel in the Tuber Chat family. We've seen them many times before, but Thrill Seeks dropped a super chat on behalf of this channel, so we allow that too, and I think that's really, really cool. Shows more generosity. And Just Relax Now, of course, is giving us a mix of visuals and audio that we can use for relaxation, whether you're going to let a playlist run over here or let some of the more long form content run for a few moments. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm still getting to know their particular brand of relaxing content, but we've seen them out supporting other creators as well. I've seen them many times. I'm sure you have at least a few as well. So 515 subscribers right now. They're halfway on the road to the magical 1K. They do have their community tab, which is great to see for everybody over 500. And I'm hoping everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to get them rolling on their road towards 600. So thank you, Thrill Seeks, for that super chat, especially when it's his birthday. And hopefully everybody, like I said, will wish Thrill Seeks a happy birthday for today. So Call Me Ender is coming up. We actually celebrated his birthday a few weeks ago. Call Me Ender was doing a live stream, and this is a creator who always brings a lot of engagement into the chat everywhere he goes, whether it's here in Tuber Chat or outside, and is a very fun and energetic creator. So we find this with a few gamers, but when you catch Call Me Ender, especially in a live stream, you'll find that the excitement is infectious. So you can feel the happiness in the creator and the fun that they're having. And I like creators like this because they really draw you in. Whether you're a gamer or not, I'm sure you'll find yourself getting sucked right into the content. More than anything, he does Dead by Daylight gameplay, but there's a little more variety there, including random live streams. And my pleasure, just relax now. So Country Christian, I believe, is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat, and they just dropped a super chat on us as well. So we're going to look at that channel next before I spin the wheel again. But Call Me Ender was the first channel chosen off the wheel today. Too Fat, Too Furious, good to see you here. And Call Me Ender, like I said, happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. They are a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away, so they're the first one to be chosen off the wheel for today. So I hope everybody will connect with them, like I said, and you'll find Call Me Ender to be an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. So let's look at Country Christian now, and thank you very much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. And we're looking at this channel for the first time. I might have to grab it from my go-to channel. So Lolo Slots is a channel that comes through Tuber Chat occasionally that some of you may recognize, and they were the one who clarified the idea of how this go-to channel thing is working. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So when I'm watching the chat in another window here, I have my chat just running on the side in a little strip here, if you want to call it that, another window. And what can happen for the owner of a channel, so if you're hosting a premiere or live stream, you can do this, or your moderators can do this, but they can click these three dots over here. And if my internet's going to play nicely today, up will pop a prompt, and you see at the top of there it says go to channel. So you're able to actually just click that and get right to the channel. Now I also use a browser extension that lets me do that anywhere at all. I think it costs $10 a year or something like that. It's called Go To Channel from the people at Swap Meet Shops, another YouTube channel. They make that for Chrome. But it's interesting that YouTube's brought that back in a different way. And then thank you so much, Too Fat, Too Furious. I really do appreciate the well wishes. They're longtime friends of Tuber Chat. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see your message a little bit easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. Country Christian is here for the first time with 152 subscribers. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I really do appreciate that extra generosity in your super chat. That's the reason we're looking at this channel right away. What I'm going to do is take your latest video that was just done a few hours ago. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now, Jack Dawson is another dear friend who has just popped in with another super chat. He's done that to us literally a million times. And we are going to go and look at his channel. Now, I'm going to type something into the chat for him as well. We'll look for... Maybe I'll mix up these terms a little bit. Use a name of a popular video game. Jack Dawson happens to be a gamer. Oh, maybe that one wasn't good. We'll try Assassin's Creed. He plays all of the very popular games like Final Fantasy, MLB The Show, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, things like this. But because Jack Dawson is such a popular name on the internet, regardless of YouTube, we have to do a little bit extra to find this creator. So I'm just going to type this into the chat. You can copy and paste or type it out if you need to. And yes, thank you so much, Facing Reality. Like I said, she's always at the head of the list when it comes to positivity and motivation for everybody. But you're right, and hopefully over the next year, everybody's going to reach the goals that they're looking towards. I just put in Jack Dawson's Assassin's Creed. Jack Dawson, Assassin's Creed, to find this creator. So he will always say love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll find from him and from his community. You can see I try to catch Jack Dawson as often as I can. It usually turns out to 1 or 2 days a week. He streams almost every single day in his variety of different video games like I was talking about. And with 1,830 subscribers now, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit closer to the 1,900. He'll soon be thinking about when you're on his channel, you'll find he is a gaming live streamer, and he's able to keep up with the gameplay and the chat at the same time. He's a fantastic commentator, and he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including allowing and encouraging everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat when you visit him. So I hope that you will, not to mention he's always sharing on Reddit, on Twitter, and things like this, so hopefully everybody will connect with him. He happens to be a member of our Twitter list as well. Everybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into that list. We have over 100 members over there now, and those are people who are active in Tuber Chat, active on Twitter, and willing to share for others. So you might meet a lot of friends over there if you're active on Twitter and willing to share for others. You might find some outside traffic coming in for your channel when you trade some favors over there. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation, and I hope everybody will connect with her. She is out supporting everybody. She seems to be all over the place and always engaging chat. Much more than quick hellos and things like that. She's always engaging conversation, and again with a lot of positivity and motivation. And 505 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, get her rolling on the road towards 600. She's also started a second channel, which I'm going to show you. Business Services and Opportunities, which I can't believe was never taken as a name for a channel, actually. I don't think it ever was, which is interesting. So here is Charlene Heel, and she's going to bring us some more information on this channel as well. She's got 16 subscribers over here, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on both channels. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Dark Wave, thank you for coming back in. I saw your well wishes at the beginning of the stream. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate everybody coming in, especially on such an unbelievably busy day and at a very busy time. And Faye Blatcher is coming up right now. Charlene Heel has their community tab, and forgive me because I didn't actually mention that when we were looking at the channel, but we're so happy to see that for all creators over 500 now. So there you go. There's Charlene Heel's got the community tab. We can't wait to see what you're going to do with that as well. So I'm going to go to Faye Blatcher right now. We'll see what's happening with them. They are an unbelievably supportive creator. I see them out supporting others all the time when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. And they're always engaging conversation. They have been for a long time. I think Faye Blatcher originally came to us from my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet. You've seen me with her many times. For those of you who haven't yet seen episode 100, 200, or 300 of Tuber Chat, they were very special, different live streams. Faye Blatcher was there at least for the last couple, and she's always engaging conversation in there and everywhere she goes. So I hope everybody will connect with Faye Blatcher. 2,390 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,400 that she's thinking about. Travessence Unstoppable, good to see you here. And I just thought that I caught Faye Blatcher. I think she was part of the last raid train last Saturday with Spotless Calm and friends. And I didn't realize it had been so long I haven't caught anything this week. So you've got a handful of different videos here. I'm going to take your birthday gifts video and add that into my catch-up playlist. This is a playlist I made for myself just to stay caught up with creators and make sure I don't fall too far behind. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And we'll put up Sparkle's Hope Chest right now. Sparkle's Hope Chest I talked about just for a very brief moment earlier because she happens to be mom to Wolf Spirit Productions, another dear friend to Tuber Chat, in real life, and they have separate channels. They do their own thing. However, they collaborate when they can. They spent some time together around Thanksgiving recently and did some more collaboration videos, which they've done before. And I'm hoping that you'll check both of these channels out. Now, Sparkle's Hope Chest is bringing us pure variety, but we also get a great look at the creator behind the channel in a series that they've recently been doing here called the Motel Life series. So they're bringing us a look at what exactly has been going on in their life for the last couple of months, and I think it's a really cool thing for a creator to do. Not necessarily appropriate on every channel, but if you are the kind of channel that can benefit from putting some, behind the scenes type of content on your channel and giving an intimate look at the creator creating the content, I think a lot of people like that. I personally do. And then here's a lot of collaboration videos like I talked about. Sparkle's Hope Chest is part of a very tight-knit community of very loyal and dedicated supporters. She originally comes to us from Froggy Went to Knitting, and she's got a loyal and dedicated following building up around her channel as well. Purple Tube, I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier in the stream. I think I saw you earlier, but thank you for coming in. And Soulstar Sketching, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So I'm overdue for adding names to the wheel, so we're going to get that done in another second here. And then if anybody wants to swap playlists in the chat, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you. That, of course, is for the purpose of gaining watch hours. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When I talk about the list, this is Bottissimo. And this is a robot that runs in the chat. Most of you know it because it sends messages through every once in a while. And they also do a fantastic job of keeping track of the statistics in the chat. It is a paid service. I've been paying for it for a long time. It was $5 a month. It's now 10 American, if I'm right. I have an affiliate link in the description if you want to check it out. But I love it because this is how I run the wheel. So when it's time for me to get names for the wheel, like right now, I look over at the Bottissimo list and I always see Facing Reality up there with Scratch and Pete and a lot of other creators that are commonly here in Tuber Chat, and then I add them to the wheel in some kind of an order. Now, it's not just about how long you're here, but also how active you are in the chat. So right now I'm putting Facing Reality, Ace Flaw 1, and Prepper for Life onto the Wheel of Doom. We'll spin, we'll get another channel up here, and when we get back down to 5 or 6, I'll add some more names. The next channel that we're going to look at is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. So pardon me for a quick second while I get that channel together. He's actually got 3 channels, so it's going to be an interesting feature here. Pardon me, when you start your YouTube channel, you may wonder to yourself, pardon me just for 1 second. You may wonder to yourself, who's still going to be there with you a year or two after you start your YouTube channel? Now, I personally have been on YouTube for over 4.5 years, but a little over 2 years ago, I was introduced to Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder and a lot of other generous creators in the small YouTuber community, and I was overwhelmed by the generosity of these creators. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been an unbelievable supporter to me personally. He supports on all of my channels and has over all of this time. Now with Tuber Chat, he's been here from the beginning, and 330 episodes later is still here, growing his channel and meeting people, connecting the right way. So I hope everybody will connect with him. But what the interesting thing is that I love talking about this creator with, they show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, but they were so unbelievably supportive to me right from the very beginning, beyond 2 years now, that they were the first channel chosen out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2. Their second channel was featured on episode 101, and I believe we featured their third channel recently. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. I think I saw Gloria's Platter come in. It's always good to see you here, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please be patient with me and mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has over 3,000 subscribers. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, I was lucky to catch on a live stream the other day, and I'm still hoping that someday in the near future I'll be able to challenge Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream in a game that he plays on his channel. I keep forgetting, and I don't know why I can't get this straight, whether this is 8-Ball Pool or Kings of Pool. It's one or the other, but I used to play one of these 2 games a lot, and Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream will likely smoke me, so nobody's allowed to bet. But I'm hoping that I can challenge him one day to that game. I find it fun. It's just ironic that I happen to be playing a similar game as him, and over all this time, he's got this channel going now. With over 1,000 subscribers, so getting very close to monetization, I'm sure. He'll be working on watch hours, so if you want to reach out to him for swapping playlists, he'll be willing to do that as well. And then we're going to look at his last channel, or the third channel now is what I should say, the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder. He also allows and encourages everybody to connect in his streams and premieres the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, so you'll meet more friends with him on all of his channels. And this has just started, the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder. He's got 44 subscribers over here, but I'm hoping everybody will connect with him on all 3 channels, and we'll get him moving to up and over maybe even the 50 creators that he's thinking about right now, and get him halfway on the road to the first 100. And cookies, milk, coffee, and hot chocolate is on the menu today, says Facing Reality. Facing Reality usually cleans out our bar, cleans out our pantry, gives away free drinks, free food, everything we've got around here. And today the menu's changed up a little bit, but hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And thank you to Facing Reality for providing that for everybody in the chat. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up right now. This is an unbelievably supportive creator as well. So when they came into the Tuber Chat family a couple of months ago, it's getting on a few months now, they right away were just blazing with generosity for lots of other creators. I saw them bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, engaging conversation always. And I hope you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them after you connect with them. They often, they do a lot of variety on their channel. They do a lot of royal family coverage, which seems to do really well for them. And then they've also got shorts videos. They're getting some action here. You see 1,000 views there, 900 there. Here's a lot of the royal family stuff that I'm talking about in their popular uploads, and then they do a lot of other variety here. So I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to take your top 5 Christmas movies video and see what you've added for that, and then I'm going to compare this with Popping the Popcorn, which is another creator who did a similar video not too long ago. So I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That is just something I made to allow me to stay caught up with creators and not fall too far behind. But you'll notice that Mrs. VSNC09 also happens to be monetized, so they've got super chats and memberships and lots of ways to support them available when you get to their channel. There you go, Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. Yes, I figured one of these days we'll do that. Is it 8-ball pool? Is that the game? Let me text him in the chat and see if I get this right. There's a Canadian company called Yukon Games that makes a game called Kings of Pool, and it's a copy. I don't know who copied who was first, but 8-ball pool is very popular. And you can play that on the phones and stuff, but it's really cool because it's multiplayer. So maybe we will see a challenge coming up. Annabes Black, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody here. So we're going to look at Facing Reality right now. She's going to step out from behind the bar and get up onto the screen for a moment here. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Like I say, she's always at the head of the list when it comes to engaging conversation in the chat. So that's it, 8-ball pool. So I will step up my game over the next couple of days if I find myself a few moments, Kid Wonder, and then we'll get our challenge underway sometime soon. So you'll see Tuber Chat appearing on Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream soon enough. And we'll plan that in advance so that we can pull a few friends over there as well. Hilda DC, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and has been a friend for a long time. When you think about moderators for your channel, it's something I take extremely seriously and something luckily all of our moderators here take very seriously as well. But Hilda DC's been a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family for quite some time, and you'll find a very long-winded speech from me about every single creator on our moderator squad and my friendship with them. Hilda DC is no exception. She did a very special video today, which we shared out on our community tab. I hope you'll check that out on her channel or our tab. We'll look at it in a few moments when we look at her channel. So Facing Reality has 796 subscribers right now. I'm hoping that we can push her a little bit farther towards the 800 that she's thinking about. I know that YouTube has been playing games with everybody's numbers again over the last couple of months. It's been pretty extreme, or a couple of weeks. It's been pretty extreme. But we continue to grow. As a matter of fact, forgive me, because I meant to make an announcement earlier today, and I'm just thinking about it right now. But Makeup Mom and Son is officially monetized. We saw her first monetized production earlier today. She also did another special video. I hope everybody will see, but we'll look at that when we get her channel up. But we see, you know, creators still growing and still moving up and still gaining subscribers and things like this. And it's wonderful to see so many people crossing so many milestones, especially when we have now the community tabs coming out at 500, monetization coming shortly after 1,000. So I hope everybody will enjoy that when you get to their channels as well. Love to Travel with Wave, good to see you here. And then, yeah, Facing Reality crossed 800, but went right back down. So hopefully you'll gain another few friends, and we'll get that number back up to 800, and you'll hang on to that. And Facing Reality is a powerhouse of positivity and motivation. So they recently uplifted their channel. The avatar came a while back, and the banner was changed just about a month ago to positive messages in a fun way. And that's what you can expect from this creator here in Tuber Chat and on your own channel when she comes to visit in your premieres and live streams. She always engages conversation and always is unbelievably supportive to others. So I hope you'll enjoy that when you connect with her, and we'll push her, like I said, towards 800. So Hilda DC dropped a super chat on us. We're going to look at her channel for that reason right away, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. But Hilda DC, like I said, happens to be a part of our moderator squad and has been for a little while. We don't have a lot of moderators here. You can see that. So you can imagine how seriously I take that position. And every creator here has a very long-winded story as to why they're a moderator and my friendship with them. One of the reasons why we have so few moderators is because I don't want a lot of creators to have to spend their time here in Tuber Chat moderating the chat, right? Once you have enough, it really is enough. But I want everybody to enjoy their time. one of the other things we think about when we talk about moderators is how to make the job of moderating easier on them so that they can enjoy the time in your streams and premieres as well. So you can use the robots like we do with Nightbot and Stream Elements and things like that to drop some of the links and things so that the moderators don't constantly have to do it. When you want to remind everybody to follow you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and things like this, a robot can easily handle that job so that your creators can be either enjoying the stream or connecting with others like we do here in Tuber Chat. So Hilda DC is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. You can see the generosity in this creator in every way that you can on YouTube, as a matter of fact. And what you'll find is that this past Wednesday, she did a special shout out to Tuber Chat there, and then today she did this special unboxing video as well that I hope everybody will go and watch. You can find that right away on her channel here, and we shared it out on our community tab as well. What you'll find in her channel is a lot of mukbang videos, along with a little bit of other variety and challenges and random live streams, but she will always allow and encourage everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And then as well, she has in her videos lots of positive affirmations that will hopefully inspire and motivate you. So I hope you'll enjoy that when you get there. Deflection 123, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And you'll have to visit Hilda DC's channel to see who Woody and Wendy are. They are co-stars to the Hilda DC show over here, and they're a very intricate part of all of her videos now. So I hope you'll go and visit and see who on earth we're talking about when we mention Woody and now Wendy. And then Andre Southgate, my pleasure. Thank you so much. Forgive me, everybody, for not catching very much in the chat today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you specifically would like me to see or address, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open and we'll hopefully catch it the next time around. One Drop J, good to see you here. I think you're here for the first time, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. We're doing great today. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So we're going to take a break just for a few minutes. We're going to come right back and we're going to look at Scratch and PPA. All right, pardon me, just a moment longer than expected. So what we're looking at right now is Scratch and PPA. I'm going to talk about this channel in a quick second, but I almost missed a question from Facing Reality. So again, if anybody's mentioned anything in the chat that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment that I did miss, please just mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow, and I will hopefully see it a little bit easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. Higgy Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you for all these Merry Christmas messages in the chat, both for myself, but for all of us here in the Tuber Chat family. I really do appreciate that. I know not every single person celebrates Christmas. It's a very busy time of year for everyone, but I do wish everybody the happiest of holidays. And when we talk about moderators, Facing Reality asked the question, how many moderators do you suggest? So, while you know that I dance around a lot of questions, it's because I never want to tell anybody specifically what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. You do have to make your own decision for that. In Tuber Chat, I want a few different things to be apparent, and one of those is how seriously we take moderating. I find that one of the best ways to do that is to have very few. Now, you can't have too few because you need enough moderators to make sure that every time you're going to stream or premiere, you've got somebody there to help you, because otherwise you have to focus on moderating yourself, and it is a godsend to have people volunteer to do this for you so that you can focus on your stream. I don't have to worry about the chat because the moderators look after it. In my case, all of the moderators that you see here have very long-winded speeches that go along with the reasons why they're moderators and my friendships with them. For those of you who have been to Tuber Chat many times before, you will see that all of the blue wrenches that are here in the chat have been here the whole time that you've been here. There probably have not been any additions, not in many, many, many months. But that's because these creators have, friendships with me. They happen to be here all the time, for which I'm unbelievably grateful. You can make the job of the moderators much easier by adding those robots like I was talking about. But when we talk about a specific number, here in Tuber Chat, we have about 8 active moderators. Sometimes all 8 will be here, but most often you'll find somewhere between 4, 5, 6 at a time. And there are a few others that come in occasionally. And it's great to have a little bit of a mix of everything. Somebody like Scratch and PPA is here every single day. Most of our moderators try to be here as often as they can. Michael's Adventures, for instance, will have a work schedule that prevents him from catching every single live stream. He's always here every day that he can be, and always sends his regards when he can't be. And all of these creators show over-the-top generosity in the YouTube community outside of Tuber Chat, and this is one of the reasons why I was drawn to these creators in the first place. So again, you have to make the right decision for your channel. I am very lucky to only require a few moderators here. We have a few others when it comes to our other channel, the music channel, and on my personal channel I may have a few others as well. But you definitely want people that you trust. I'll tell you a horror story for a quick second, and then we'll talk about Scratch and PPA's channel, and then we'll continue on. So it's getting on a long time ago now, but just around a year and a half ago, I had a moderator who had become a friend, somebody who was trusted, and what ended up happening is that moderators have the ability to block people on your channel, and through I don't know, some kind of a grievance, one of the trouble is I can't pinpoint between one of 2 people exactly who it is. I'll never call somebody out anyway, but I can't pinpoint, and the problem with that is that you can't specifically know who has damaged anything. Now, it's no big deal, but what they did was they went through, probably while we were not live streaming on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and banned like 100 people, or maybe even more. So when we came back the next Friday, or whatever day it was, we started getting messages, thank goodness, because otherwise we wouldn't have known, in our Instagram Instagrams saying, hey, I can't get into Superchat. I can't get into Superchat. And I went and I looked at the band users list to see what was up, and there was hundreds. There had to be hundreds of people in there. So I had to release everybody out of the band's channels list, including channels that I had actually blocked. So all the trolls were unbanned and things like that. What a disaster, right? But, you know, this can happen. So again, it's something you got to take very seriously, because moderators have a little bit of control. You'll notice now when you do make a moderator on your channel, or if somebody makes you a moderator on their channel, you're presented with a little window that explains you have a little bit of responsibility. Do you understand? You know, if YouTube was to find out that somebody did that kind of a damaging thing, I'm sure they would be probably punished with community guideline strikes and things like that. But that's not to say they don't clearly spell that out. Anyway, in the idea of moderators, it's just a funny story now. It really doesn't matter. Nothing got damaged. Nobody got hurt. But it's funny. And we survive, right? So the other thing I just wanted to offer to everybody, if you do see me on your channel, which hopefully you will, I try to support everybody as much as I can. You can feel free to moderate me. Or add me as a moderator. I do take it seriously. I can't promise I'm always going to be there, but I can promise that while I'm there, if I can, then I will absolutely moderate for you while I'm there. So you can feel free to do that. You don't have to ask. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. The Relatable with Bisola, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Forgive me for anybody that I missed coming into the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And yeah, that's just a little bit of a funny story. God Soldiers, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And SNC fam, good to see you here. That's an unbelievably supportive creator. D. Bailey Speaks happens to be Phyllis Brown's son. I didn't know that. D. Bailey Speaks has been here a couple of times already, and it was only because I caught Phyllis Brown on a live stream the other day that I found that out. Scratch and Win, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And a 15-year veteran of YouTube is here with us in the chat. Metrosonic is a longtime friend, so thank you for coming in. So we're looking at Scratch and PPA, and when I talk about moderators, when I talk about friends, when I talk about supporters, Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel, not only here in the Superchat family. He's become a dear friend, but also he is a shining jewel in YouTube, as you know, we know it. And most of you who've already connected with Scratch and PPA have noticed that he seems to be everywhere all the time, an unbelievably supportive creator. So what you find then when you get to his channel, he premieres videos every Tuesday, and what happens during these premieres is you will see a chat that runs faster than Superchat, faster than most you've ever seen, because the overwhelming support that he gives to others comes back all at once in about 10 to 15 minutes on average during these premieres, in a rush and flood of support. It's very high energy, very fast paced, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And this happens during the premieres of his interactive series of videos. So what I mean when I say that is that you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video when you follow Scratch and PPA, both on his channel and on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which I do, of course, and it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of and sets his series apart and makes it unique as well. Scratch and PPA is also a shining example of what can be done when you integrate the other social networks into your marketing ideas for your YouTube channel. So he's definitely somebody to take inspiration and possibly even education from in that way. And he also, for the first 50 episodes of his videos, had featured an individual creator in every episode with the purpose of introducing you to generous, loyal, dedicated supporters who've had impact on him, being one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube in my 4.5 years. So I hope everybody will connect with him. He's got 863 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit closer to 900 right now, get him rolling on that magical road to 1K, and look forward towards monetization coming up soon enough. So hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. And if you're willing to swap playlists with each other in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to look for a prepper for life right now. And I'm just going to put some quotes around this and see if I can catch Prepper for Life. They used to be called Kitty Mom Adventures, and they actually restarted and reset their channel. And they've been a long-time friend. I did an interview with them a long time ago. It was actually about 4 hours long, and we were joined by a few friends, including Jane versus Payne and Mr. Naz, who is credited with naming the Wheel of Doom that we all enjoy so much. Purple Tube, thanks for hanging out still. And I see that the Stock Explorer is still here. Oh, Hilda DC is not going to take my advice on challenges because I can't help myself. But for want people to do things that I know they don't want to do when it comes to eating challenges. Hilda DC does a lot of mukbang and eating challenges and things like that. It's interesting to see. Prepper for Life has 37 subscribers right now. Like I said, they just reset and restarted this channel. They're doing some shorts videos. Good to see you already getting action there. So it goes to show that experimenting with shorts videos can have a great impact on your channel, because look at these views already. With 37 subscribers, they've already got one with 475 views, already got one with 723. It's great to know they're getting some action there. Now, posting very frequently, multiple times a day. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety in content. I'm still getting to know what they're doing on this new refreshed channel. But like I said, this is a long-time friend of TuberChat, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. So I'm going to move faster through channels now because we're in the second half. And as I always do, especially on Friday, I've been talking more than usual. So hopefully everybody who hasn't already given a thumbs up will do that as well. I really will appreciate that. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And Makeup Mom and Son is coming up right now. We visited her earlier today. She did another special video similarly to Hilda DC. They actually lined them up. Hilda DC, Corinne's Life, Makeup Mom and Son had all organized videos together, and then Tiffany Wears T-Shirts also did another one as well. We've put all of those onto our community tab today. I hope you'll check out those specific videos. Phyllis Brown, thank you so much for a super chat. We're going to look at Phyllis Brown's channel right after Makeup Mom and Son before I start spinning the wheel again. And it will be time for me to get some more names on the wheel. And then B Daily Speaks, like I was talking about, happens to be Phyllis Brown's son, which I only found out the other day by hanging out in her live stream. So it's interesting how you get to know creators when you hang out with them while they're live streaming. Pardon me? Yeah, Deflection 123 says they're on a phone more often than not these days. And the analytics here in TuberChat, I got to look at the updated numbers, but I believe that it did say maybe 60 to 70% of people are actually on a phone. That's something to think about, because I know it's very difficult for a lot of people to read the names on the Wheel of Doom. It really doesn't matter, because when they come up, they come up. But that's something to think about when you're making your graphics, your thumbnails, your banners, and all this other stuff. A lot of people could be on phones, and it's a very different way of looking at things than it is when we're on a computer. So, Makeup Mom and Son, like Hilda DC is saying in the chat, happens to be officially monetized as of yesterday. So, I'm hoping everybody will congratulate her on becoming monetized. It felt like a bit of a long road at times, as it does for everybody with YouTube and their ups and downs with different numbers. But she's officially there, and I'm sure that I speak for everybody when I say we are so unbelievably excited for her. Hilda DC just became monetized just over a week ago, and we see this happening again frequently with creators, so we're so excited. So there's lots of ways to support Makeup Mom and Son when you get there. She will do a monetization celebration probably after TuberChat next Saturday. So As a side note, I appreciate all the time everybody's spending, especially here on such a busy day and at a busy time of year. Tomorrow we will not be here. I can't do a Tuber Chat live stream just because my family obligations will take me too far away for too long. But we'll be back Sunday and Monday, as we always are. Next week, we will not be here for New Year's Eve for the same thing. And then I'll be back Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But when we're here next Saturday, we will be doing a monetization celebration for Makeup Mom and Son. She does a lot of variety on her channel, including get ready with me type videos, a lot of random live streams where she collaborates with other creators. You see Hilda DC and Corinne's life right there with her. Many other creators jump in. She does shorts videos. She's getting a lot of action there. She does. She just did Vlogmas, which is quite an accomplishment because it's really quite a feat to take on and then to follow through with, of course. And then she does an interview series as well, where she's introducing us and giving us an intimate look behind the scenes at a lot of creators and their stories, some of which you know from the Tuber Chat family, but many you'll be introduced to for the first time. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and you will be able to meet lots of friends and family members while you're over visiting Makeup Mom and Son, whether it's during live streams or premieres. So, we're going to look at Phyllis Brown next, and Love Ice TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for reminders of the thumbs up and sharing out. And again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can just say that in the chat. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel, but Phyllis Brown actually just dropped a super chat on us, so we put her channel right up onto the screen. I do appreciate that extra generosity, and that now makes Phyllis Brown our new stream boss. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there, and she will get a bit of extra exposure there because she knocked the life out of the last stream boss. Shanice Reviews, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another long-time friend of Tuber Chat and Gift Fashions Concepts. Thank you for hanging out. I believe you've been here for quite some time today. So I do appreciate everybody's patience. I know it takes longer than ever to get onto the wheel or the screen, and everybody has the chance. So I appreciate the patience that everybody shows in waiting for that, because I know it takes longer than ever now. It can take up to an hour, sometimes even longer. Bonnie Rose is coming up on the wheel. I Need Coffee 33 is there. And I believe Andre Southgate is already there. Yes. And Gloria's Platter will come up on the wheel along with the Stock Explorer. And then I'll talk about Phyllis Brown's channel for a second. So I actually just caught her on a live stream, and that was this one here 4 days ago, and it was really cool. We were hanging out. You know, she happened to be playing the copyright-free music. Same stuff that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat here. We have a separate channel where all of that is available that you can run in your videos or live streams. It's all instrumental, and it was fun to see that. I wish that I had added some Christmas music into today's live stream, but I didn't think about it until the very last minute. It was way too late, so we're surviving with nightclub banging beats for our Christmas celebration today, and I hope everybody enjoys that. Phyllis Brown shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. She does pure variety on her channel, but we also get a great look at the creator behind the channel because she does live streams like she did the other day, where we were literally just hanging out, having conversation and talking, and she is always encouraging and allowing people to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And it's interesting to know that D. Bailey Speaks, who was here earlier, happens to be her son, which I didn't know until I managed to hang out in that live stream. So it's interesting the different things you get to know about creators. You know, one of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen is so that I can get to know the channels better, but once I hang out with the creators, especially in live streams, I get to know the creators better, and then my stories hopefully here get a little bit better for how I can introduce you to some of these generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters while they're on the screen. Super Twins Bella and Gabby, thank you so much for coming in. They happen to be a member, so you're going to take Cute Goth Girl Gamer's position on the wheel over. They happen to be a supportive creator as well. I'm just getting that onto the wheel, but we're going to look at Cute Goth Girl Gamer because I just spun. Now, this is an unbelievably supportive creator. I was lucky enough to catch her on a live stream again yesterday. Cute Goth Girl Gamer supports on all of my channels, and she happens to be a gold member right now, so we will see her channel every single day in the slides that I run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. She does an interesting bit of variety on her channel, so you can guess by the name that she is a gamer. We see live streaming of games of different types almost every single day. She plays a big variety, but she also does random live streams, sometimes from home, sometimes from work, sometimes with a StreamYard panel, and as you can see, sometimes these go on for 9 hours, and it's not uncommon, which is really, really cool. So you'll likely meet more friends over there, and you will get a great behind-the-scenes look at Cute Goth Girl Gamer. She also makes music while she live streams occasionally, and then posts that music for everybody to enjoy as well. ProTech Sports Network, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that, and for the holiday wishes. Hopefully for you and for everybody here in the Tuber Chat family, everybody's experiencing a very Merry Christmas. Those of you who celebrate, and the happiest of holidays. Of course, that's what we all wish for each other here. ProTech Sports Network happens to be a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. You know them with 2 channels, as a matter of fact, including ALOT, and we'll have a look at that, A Life with Tone. And this is an extremely dynamic host. So they do a lot of sports talk, as you would expect, on ProTech Sports Network. And I can see I'm still behind with you. You're posting so frequently. I just tried catching up with you. I'm going to take another video and add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with this channel. You can see they're fully monetized over here, including super chats and memberships, of course. They've got 1,950 subscribers. They're getting very close to 2,000. They're going to have it any time. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. And I'm just going to show you their second channel. ALOT stands for A Life of Tone, and this is the same creator that brings us ProTech Sports Network. But on this channel, we get more of a behind-the-scenes look at the creator. Now, on both channels, they do live streams with StreamYard panels where they're joined by other creators, which is really cool as well, so you can get to know them in that way. But on ALOT, we seem to get a little bit more of a look at this particular creator, and they have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. That's just a popular name, so we have to do a little bit to find this channel. Just make sure you're matching the avatar when you look for ALOT. 172 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about over here. And this happens to be a very dynamic and engaging storyteller, and somebody who will absolutely catch your attention and be able to keep it while listening while they tell different stories. So I always have a good time hanging out there. You'll always find engaging chat going on, whether they're doing premieres or live streams. So I hope you'll join them on both channels. Super Twins Bella and Gabby, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you, ProTech Sports Network and ALOT. I really do appreciate that. Again, and for that reason, we're looking at ProTech Sports Network and both of their channels right now. We're going to switch over to Super Twins Bella and Gabby, and I see that they've updated their channel with a little bit of Christmas spirit as they've changed their avatar around, and we see some Christmas videos coming up right there. So I'm behind again with your channel, so I'm going to take another video here. I'm going to take your Christmas wish list video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind with the channel. But Super Twins Bella and Gabby are extremely supportive. They have been for a long time over here. They happen to be members, so I put them on the channel Wheel of Doom right away as soon as they got here, and I see them out supporting other creators regularly as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I've run into them many times. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other when you're out, giving thumbs up to each other when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. There's Past Life Explorer, who is probably single-handedly responsible for introducing us to the paranormal community, where now we have many different friends that have been with us for a very long time. I hope everybody will connect with them. They are also an engaging creator who does a lot of paranormal exploration videos, as you would expect, and has been known to have extremely engaging live streams and comes from a very tight-knit community of loyal and dedicated supporters. So let's see what's happening with the Stock Explorer right now. This is a creator I've had a great time getting to know. This is a channel that I actually get stressed out over because I'm trying to find a way that I can get notified a little bit better. My work season, those of you who don't already know, I actually do outdoor work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It takes me away from the computer, and that's why I'm not here those days ever. But now my work season is winding down. I expect to have much more time for YouTube again for the next 4 months, and hopefully I'll have an easier time catching the Stock Explorer. It's not often that I'll say that a channel is suitable for everybody, but when we talk about healthy living, healthy eating, cooking of any kind, and especially finance of any kind, I believe that's something that we all have in common. We can draw information, even if you have not yet even thought about the idea of investing in the stock market or the crypto markets. I believe it's great for everybody to get as much information as possible when it comes to finance so that you can make the right decisions when you're ready to invest in anything at all. And wouldn't it be a wonderful world if, after we talk about monetizing all of our YouTube channels, we're able to maximize the effectiveness or impact of the income that comes in after we're monetized. So that would be really cool. So the Stock Explorer has 595 subscribers right now. They are growing rapidly. And the reason why is because I see them out supporting other creators unbelievably. So they do a lot of posting. They're giving us bite-sized information in shorts videos. They're posting videos. They're posting live streams. And they're hopping in with other creators as well on their live streams, and they're inviting other creators to come in with them. So there is always dynamic conversation following the Stock Explorer wherever they go. Now, I love the look that they give at the information that they're showing us, the companies, the products. They really give a level-headed and down-to-earth look at what is happening and their predictions. Once in a while, they'll actually give you an official buy signal and say, hey, this is going to happen. I really believe it and this and that. But either way, they give us a lot of information as to what's going on with some of the companies we know and some that we are going to be introduced to through them. They've talked about some crypto information as well, and they plan to do more of that, and I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot about NFTs in the near future as well. So I'm relying on the Stock Explorer for a lot of education. I've already learned a wealth of information from them just from the short time that they've been here, the last several months. But I've had a great time getting to know this creator. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but unbelievably engaging. Also captivating when we talk not about storytelling because they're literally just talking, but I find myself very much engaged with the conversation, whether they're on their own channel or connecting with others. And I'm sure you will be too. So I hope you'll connect with them. You'll find a lot of support coming from them as well, because they're out supporting other creators regularly also. So I Need Coffee 33 is coming up right now. Now I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels. I know I said that a while ago and I haven't done a good job, but because I talk too much. But we're going to move a little bit faster because we've been on for an hour and a half now. So I Need Coffee 33 is coming up with 51 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 100 that they're thinking about. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but we see creators doing it. We see them growing. And like I said, we see creators getting monetized, like Makeup Mom and Son happens to be monetized officially now. Hilda DC recently became monetized. Mrs. VSNC09 a couple of weeks ago as well. So we're still growing. We're still moving. And we'd love to get this creator now into the second half of their road to the first 100. And I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat. They've only been here a couple of times so far. But I'm hoping you'll enjoy the variety and Fortnite content that we see over there as well. I'm still getting to know the content and the creator, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it also. So I'm going to spin the wheel. I'll get one more channel up here, and then I'll add some more names from our chat list. I'm going to try to get as many channels on in the next half hour or so as I can. I'm considering the idea of starting to put time limits on Tuber Chat, because we used to, when we started, the streams were only an hour long. but we've gotten to a point now where the last several streams have gone for 3 hours, and you can imagine it's at some point I got to reel that in. So I'm considering different ways we can do that. Gloria's Platter, thank you so much. They're just happen to be taking off right now, but we're always happy to look at this channel. Like I said, when we talk about healthy living, healthy eating, or cooking of almost any kind, it's wonderful to have channels like this that are bringing us such delicious looking content. We're seeing things that, you know, I really like it because I'm seeing things personally that I have not otherwise seen ever in the world, from cooking television shows or anything else. And I love the idea of seeing what people are actually making for themselves, in their homes, for their friends, for their families, in different places around the world. Hopefully you enjoy that as well. Nicole's Thoughts, good to see you here. And Gloria's Platter is an unbelievably supportive creator. This is somebody who's become quite a friend. We speak also on Instagram offline. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. I love talking YouTube. Doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if you think I can help. Otherwise, I'm always happy to share information that everybody's learning along the way. If you have something you notice in the YouTube streets or here in Tuber Chat that can be helpful to anybody in any way, I'm always happy to hear that. Gloria's Platter is officially on the road to 1K with 905 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get her a few extras so that we can push her a little bit farther and keep that locked in. You see, like I said, a lot of delicious looking content here. She's posting frequently. We've got another premiere ready to go that's going to be in a couple of days, and some brand new content that was just put out today. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this content. This is an interesting addition to what she does with a lot of her cooking and baking videos here, is because we've got something that's going to show you how you can keep the food, and especially if you're going to make, like, you know, for instance, Christmas cake is something that's very popular this time of year. People tend to wrap it up and give it to each other in different ways. I'm glad that we have a resourceful video like this. I expect maybe you'll do quite well. And Gloria's Platter, that's what, of course, we're going to wish. So I'm just going to spin the wheel. I'm going to add some more names onto the wheel now before we talk about Andre Southgate, who's coming up. I think this is the second or third time that we've had them up on the screen. I'm still getting to know the creator and the content on their channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I'm just going to take their latest video and add it into my catch-up list because I got to get to know some of this creator's content a bit more. It's good to see they're doing shorts videos with some serious action here. 11,000 views, 2,000 views. So let me see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. Team Goodman, I don't know if I welcomed you. I'm not sure when you came in, but it's always good to have you here. Team Goodman happens to be a dynamic couple of creators that are unbelievably supportive, not just here in Tuber Chat, but to a lot of creators. So I'm just looking at what I can do for adding names to the wheel. It's going to take me a second to skim through my list here. This is when I go through my Bautissimo list that I talk about so often. Our featured channel for today is VR Josie. They come to us originally from Instagram. If you haven't already connected with them, I hope that you will. They are extremely enthusiastic about growing their channel and supporting others along the way. So I wanted to introduce that channel to everybody. We feature a different channel almost every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the YouTube streets and the Tuber Chat community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen, so that you have now over 250 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're talking about Andre Southgate right now, 595 subscribers, so maybe we can get them even up and over the 600 that they're thinking about right now. Like I said, I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. We see a lot of barbecue videos here, but we also see some music, which is interesting. This is the first time I'm actually looking at that, but we see a lot of, I thought it was fight videos. Yeah, some of these here, which I still have to understand some of this stuff. I'm not the biggest fan in the world of prize fighting. I have seen many things. If I'm out with people who are watching UFC, I'll watch it and things like that, but I don't particularly go looking for it. But it's interesting to have a channel that might be covering some of that here within the Tuber Chat community. So, Vanessa Scott, Real Mystery is coming up right now. I just added Deflection 123, Gift Fashion Concepts, and Metrosonic onto our Wheel of Doom. Vanessa Scott is another creator that I'm just getting to know. They recently came into the Tuber Chat community just a few weeks ago with 70 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the now 80 that they'll be thinking about, a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned a question or a comment that I've missed, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience. Add 3 thumbs up to the beginning of the message, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. What I'm doing right now, because I'm still getting to know this creator and their content, is taking their latest video and adding it into my catch-up list, and that will just allow me to get caught up with this creator a little bit, get to know their content a little bit more, and make sure I certainly don't fall behind. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them as well. It's obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter because we've seen them back repeatedly almost every day, I think, since they found Tuber Chat, like I said, just a couple of weeks ago. Next, we're going to look at a 15-year veteran of YouTube. Metrosonic is with us, and they come in here with us frequently. They've been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. 2,740 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Fanatic Guide's in the house. Good to see you still here. And Metrosonic, hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,800 that they're thinking about. So they've got a lot of these creation and design videos. I should grab one of these and put this into my catch-up list. I just want to see this. It's a bit of a different type of content from Metrosonic. But I'm also going to go over to your videos because I know I'm behind with you. I just want to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this Vlogmas 5-minute video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to get caught up with your channel and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Thrill Seeks, my goodness, thank you so much for another super chat. I should have put Thrill Seeks' channel on earlier. I am so sorry for not having done that. I don't know why in the world I would have forgotten to do that. Thrill Seeks has given us a couple of super chats today, as a matter of fact. But Thrill Seeks is also celebrating their birthday, so I hope everybody will join me in wishing Thrill Seeks a happy birthday for today. They actually dropped a particular super chat on us earlier for Just Relax Now, which is another channel in the Tuber Chat family that I believe we met through Thrill Seeks, and I'm always happy to see that kind of generosity. So Thrill Seeks actually shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and they've been a longtime dear friend and loyal and dedicated and generous supporter to Tuber Chat. They happen also to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. What we find on their channel more than anything is theme park footage, as well as, really focused on a lot of roller coasters. And it's interesting with the last couple of years we've all had not being able to get out to some of these places and witness them ourselves, to have a channel like this that we can look through David's eyes and see some of the things that we may have been missing. So even if you're not the kind of person who enjoys going on roller coasters or some of these thrill rides, I think everybody enjoys their time in a theme park and watching everybody have fun, if not jumping on some of these things themselves. I still go on roller coasters, but I don't go on the biggest ones. We have a very big theme park here about 2 hours away from where I am in Ontario, Canada, called Canada's Wonderland, and they have 3 very huge roller coasters. At least in my opinion, they're huge. I think one of them's in the running for the list of the top in the world for height or speed or something like that, and those are too much for me these days. But again, it's interesting so that we can go and look at this stuff. The Stock Explorer says, yes, Florida's open. You can go down there and check out all the theme parks that you want, which is interesting as well, right? And Thrill Seeks now has 1,220 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They also will be willing to swap playlists with other creators. They're getting very close to monetization now. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And then as well, they do a series of videos where they will allow and encourage people to connect in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat as well. So I'm just spinning the wheel. We'll get the next channel up here. It's going to be Gift Fashions Concepts. And pardon me. Oh, Thrill Seeks. Oh, you retracted a message. Did you mean that for somebody else? I wonder if he's got the pointer there because he wanted me to see something. Forgive me, Thrill Seeks. If you meant for me to see something else, just mention whatever it was you were hoping for, and I will take care of it. I think I know what you're getting at there. Music Therapy, good to see you in the house. When we look for that channel, if you have trouble finding Music Therapy, just ask them how to search for them. They will mention to you that if you look for Musica Inspiradora, you will catch them. So Gift Fashion Concepts is fairly new to Superchat as well, just finding us within the last little while. And then thank you, Thrill Seeks. Gift Fashions Concepts, we've seen this channel before, but I'm still getting to know their content and the creator, of course. So I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. Well, that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my catch-up list in the next, hopefully, 24 hours, and I'll catch up with that video, get to know your content a little bit better, and make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. And then thank you, Thrill Seeks. Very cool. And hopefully you've enjoyed the rest of your birthday. I know it's getting late for you, but I really do appreciate, of course, every moment everybody's spending today. I know it's a busy day and a busy time of year for a lot of creators. Again, hopefully everybody will wish Thrill Seeks a happy birthday. They're on their way out of the stream right now. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. That's another creator who I've been connected to for probably 2 years now. Very loyal and dedicated supporter, as you can imagine. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm overdue for adding channels to the wheel. Excuse me, but I'll do it right away. Deflection 123 is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I think we've only had their channel on the screen once or twice before, too, if I'm right. We'll know in a second here. 749 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. They do some monster live streams. Look at this. Oh, they're doing silent live streams. Okay, I understand. The Stock Explorer, thank you so much for another membership. I really do appreciate that. The Stock Explorer has done that before. And what that means now is that every time they're here in the chat, I will add them onto the wheel right away, as we do with all of our members. You knew, thank you for another super chat. They did that earlier, and I really do appreciate that extra support. We already looked at that channel, but I appreciate the Merry Christmas for everybody in the Super Chat family. Hopefully everybody is enjoying this time of year. I know it's different for everybody, but we do have well wishes for everybody to enjoy these holidays. So Deflection 123, I'm still getting to know this creator and their content, but what I'm going to do is take this, what looks like, is that a hotel review? Hotel or a condo review? I'm going to take this video and I'm going to add it into my catch-up list so that I can watch this video in the next little while, make sure I get to know your content a little bit better and don't fall behind with your channel. I'm just going to see what I could do about adding some more names onto our wheel here. Bonnie Rose was definitely meant to come up next. Oh, Bonnie Rose is on the wheel, that's why. I noticed that Bonnie Rose should be up there, but I got them up there. Fanatic Guide is a longtime friend and always hangs out for long periods of time in the live stream. Music Therapy will come up. I know they just got here, but they're very supportive creator as well. Nicole's Thoughts, Past Life Explorer. You'll see Pete and I and many other creators refer to them as PLE. I caught that in one of their live streams one day. Purple Tube's been here a long time. Thank you for hanging out so much. We are going to get Purple Tube on the wheel as well. They're a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and they love helping people with their YouTube channels as well. And Annabes Black. And VR Josie is our featured channel for today. Team Goodman, I'm going to get you on here as well. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody that I haven't already added to the wheel, I'll be doing it soon enough. I think I missed Jeremy D-Day. We'll put him on. That's JD Knight 7 with a second channel. They've been with TuberChat from the beginning. I've been connected to Jeremy D-Day for about 2 years. Even longer, as a matter of fact, by now. So Team Goodman is coming up on the screen. I just spun the wheel. If my internet wants to play nicely. And it just lags a little bit when I live stream now. We recently replaced our router. And fingers crossed, we have had good luck. But it still puts a load on the computer when you're live streaming and have so many windows open and things like that. So Team Goodman is here. This is a dynamic couple of creators. I talked about them earlier just for a quick second. I see I'm going to fall behind with you if I'm not quick right here. So I'm going to take an Amazon unboxing video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. They're doing a lot of shout-out videos for other creators, so it's always good to see that kind of generosity. Team Goodman does a lot of collaborations as well. We see them with Nadeth's Life frequently. They do a lot of live streaming, and they're an engaging couple of creators. They do a lot of variety on their channel, so you don't know if they might be doing a live stream from home. They could be on the road. They could be taking us on their travels, which is really cool. And it's pure variety over here, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. We just want to push each other along. We know it's over 500 because they've got their community tab. So let's spin the wheel. Pittsburgh Artist Studio, good to see you here. Jeremy D-Day, I got you on the wheel. And after a little while, we'll get some more channels onto the wheel. We're going to look at music therapy in another moment here. We'll see what they've got going on for us. I'm assuming that the internet's holding itself together, but the computer's struggling on me. Always when live streaming. I've thought about switching. I've switched so many things so many times to try to get maximize over here. But I'm going to think about dumping Streamlabs desktop for OBS. They renamed it now. It's no longer called Streamlabs OBS. Because OBS might just put a smaller load onto the computer main processor in a small way. So music therapy, I'm just going to copy this into the chat. Everybody can copy and paste or type it out if you need to. When we look for a channel with such a popular name like music therapy, we can find this particular channel by looking for Musica Inspiradora, and they'll remind you of that if you ask them. Let me see if my machine's going to work here. There they come up first once we type in Musica Inspiradora. Now they're bringing us a mix of audio and visual, sometimes in the form of shorts videos, sometimes excuse me, sometimes in the form of longer videos, and they mix things up so that we have different things to see and hear when we get there. But they have been here almost every single day since finding TuberChat just a few short weeks ago, so I hope everybody will connect with them. I think it's been a little bit longer now. It might be getting on actually a couple of months now that I think about it. Vern's Junk Closet, my YouTube BFF, is in the house. You will recognize her from episode 100, 200, and 300, and I've been with her many times on her channel as well. She's been with, we've been with each other many times for panels where we are enthusiastic about helping people with YouTube, whether it's for videos, channels in general, marketing, inspiration, hopefully, and things like that. She's got a couple of channels, but has been a member for a long, long time. We'll look at her channel shortly. I just put her on the wheel. There's Corinne's Life as well. She's here as both a moderator and a member, and has been a member for 15 months. Corinne's Life is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So Music Therapy, hopefully everybody will connect with them. 426 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 430 that they're thinking about today, and a little bit closer to 500. So let's spin the wheel. We've got Past Life Explorer coming up right now, and I talked about this channel earlier. They are very much, if not completely, responsible for introducing TuberChat to the paranormal genre. And there are a lot of different types of content that can expand out when we talk about paranormal investigations and exploring abandoned places and things like this. Past Life Explorer, I recently learned, is very much connected to Channy's Unexplainable Adventures. We actually just caught a premiere from them yesterday or the day before. I'm just going to set a reminder for your latest premiere that's coming up tonight, actually in another hour and a half. Past Life Explorer is going to have an abandoned cabin in the woods that they're going to go and explore. I hope everybody will join them for that. I've got my reminder set. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And over all of this time, which is now approaching a year and a half, Past Life Explorer still got Tuber Chat and our dear friend Scratch and PPA, along with a couple of other familiar faces on the Featured Channels collaboration. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel's worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. And if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. We're going to look at Nicole's thoughts right now. So this is another creator who's fairly new to Tuber Chat. They've been here several times. Beauty Archibong, good to see you in the house. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Now, I'm still getting to know the content and the creator, but I have a great video here. Actually, I'm really happy to see this for a title of a video. 10 self-love affirmations to say. Let's see what the rest of the title says. Or is that there? Yeah, here we go. Does it say every morning? Yes, every morning. Very cool. I'm always happy to see positivity in different ways. So I'm going to take this particular video and add it into my catch-up list. That's what I'm going to use to continue to get to know your content a little bit. And wow, this I wonder if this thumbnail is playing a little bit of a part in the success of your featured video here as well. Look at that, almost 5,000 views from a month ago. I have a feeling that that thumbnail is doing well for you, combined with the title, of course. Your thumbnail and your titles are always supposed to complement each other, not duplicate each other, but I think you've done a great job there, and the success of that video is kind of speaking to that. But I'm still looking forward to getting to know this creator better and their content. Hopefully you will too. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment that anybody's mentioned. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'll appreciate that also. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. We're at 90 thumbs up right now, so thank you everybody for that. I don't think we'll quite hit 100 on the live stream today. We'll probably get it in replays, but I do appreciate all the thumbs up from everybody that have done that so far, and especially on such a busy day and a busy time of year. I appreciate every moment you're spending here in Tuber Chat. My peaceful moment is fairly new to Tuber Chat as well, just finding us within a couple of weeks, but I'm hoping to get to know this creator and their content a little bit better over the next little while. Hopefully you will as well. They've got a lot of variety here, but it looks like they're bringing us a mix of visuals and audio that will be pleasing for us to see, whether we're watching videos, running a playlist, or having something in the background. So let me see what I can do about taking something to catch up with your channel with, because I guess I'll just take this latest Christmas relaxing sleep music. I will take this hour-long video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and then I'll go through that soon so that I can get caught up with your channel. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, Corinne's Life took over as our stream boss. Interesting. So I guess when you drop those highlighted member messages through the chat, they're called highlighted milestone messages. Every member gets one on every channel that they're a member of if the host has them enabled for free, which is really, really cool because they fly through the chat like a super chat, and obviously they have the credit of knocking some life out of the stream boss. So Corinne's Life is our new stream boss. We'll be looking at her channel soon. Lenny the Lawyer Live, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And you watched A Great Attorney about representing web-based businesses. Very cool. Lots of information you learned about. Lenny the Lawyer Live is actually going to be featured, and forgive me, yeah, on Sunday. So Tuber Chat will not be here tomorrow, Christmas Day. My family obligations just take me too far away from the computer that I'm not actually going to be able to run a stream tomorrow. But we'll be back on Sunday and Monday, as you would expect. And next week, we are going to skip New Year's Eve, but for the same reason, but we'll be back on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But this Sunday, the very next stream, we're going to feature Lenny the Lawyer Live's channel. Today's featured channel is VR Josie, and we will be looking at Miss Gigi on Monday. So Jeremy D-Day has been a longtime friend to myself and Tuber Chat. I've been connected to this creator for over 2 years, and you wonder to yourself, who's still going to be there a year or two after you start your YouTube channel? Jeremy D-Day is still here. You see them all the time supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, but as well, they've been with me for all this time. They support on all of my channels. This is their second channel now. I'm going to show you JD Knight 7. Here it is right here. And this creator has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. Oh, maybe that's it, Corinne's Life. Their membership renewed. Yeah, it's interesting because that will happen while you're live streaming. It's very possible that if exactly 30 days ago somebody's membership came in, they will renew automatically. So that's kind of cool, and it gives you an extra added bonus that we weren't expecting. So Corinne's Life will get some extra exposure for that reason. James Gype is in the house, another monster channel with what I believe is over 35,000 subscribers now. You'll meet more friends and family members over there as well. They've been a long-time friend of Tuber Chat. And JD Knight 7 is getting very close to 3,700 subscribers on this channel, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. I Need Coffee 33, thank you for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment, especially at such a busy time of year and on such a busy day that everybody's here in Tuber Chat. So Bonnie Rose also allows people to connect in the similar way to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat. They do a lot of live streaming. As you can see, these come almost every day. They've got 527 subscribers right now, so it's nice to see that community tab has popped itself up. Bonnie Rose is also out supporting other creators, so when you're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, you'll likely run into them regularly as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that, especially from such a supportive creator. I'm going to spin the wheel one more time shortly, and then we'll get into adding some more names from our chat list. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin and see who's coming up next. We will look at Ace Flaw 1, another creator who's been connected to me for probably over 2 years now. Been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning, supports on all of my channels, and is here with us almost every single day still after all this time to grow their channel, connect with creators the right way. And you see that they are getting very close to 3,500 subscribers. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. This is Andy, AceFlaw1, more than anything else likes to do travel videos. I see you've got something brand new here, so I'm going to have a look at this video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will allow me to stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Thank you, everybody, for the Merry Christmas wishes in the chat, both to myself and to everybody here in the Tuber Chat family. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their holidays. Oh, and then Chris's Clever Craft. Is still in the house. Edda's Attic, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And you were sent over from the Mood Goddess Oracle. I think I've seen Edda's Attic, though. For some reason, I believe that it's possible I may have seen you on her stream. But forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but it's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. You have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Purple Tube is coming up right now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Somebody who does a lot of variety on their channel, but also allows people to connect with them. They are willing to help when it comes to lessons learned along the way and how you can improve your videos and your YouTube channels. And 1,900 subscribers right now. They've got a 24-hour live stream going on by the look of it, with the fireplace going, which is very common at this time of year. So it's great to know somebody's got that going on. We might even use that later tonight when I spend some family time after Tuber Chat. Oh, you are Edda's Attic. That is the Moon Goddess Oracle. Okay, I understand. I'm mistaken. I was thinking something else, but I was thinking something else. Thank you for that. Same channel, same person. There you go, Edda's Attic. So that's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat then. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. And it's time for me to get some names onto the wheel. So let me see what I could do that from our chat list. Edda's Attic we'll put on right now. Like I said, that happens to be a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Lenny the Lawyer Live will come up. We're going to get a great look at their channel on Sunday. We always feature channels almost every day, and we do that across all of our social networks, but we usually have them on the screen for the first 5 to 10 minutes of the live stream. And we will see Lenny the Lawyer Live on Sunday as our featured channel. Pittsburgh Artist Studio. Will be coming up soon. And Soulstar Sketchin's been here a while. Annabes Black is still on the wheel. I don't think we're missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If there's anybody that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, as long as you're still active in the chat, we should get everybody on there. Deflection 123 is coming up right now. Did we look at this channel already, or am I mistaken? Lenny the Lawyer Live, thank you for the Merry Christmas message. Does anyone use a camcorder instead of a webcam or DSLR to get around the 29-minute mark for video recording? That's an interesting question. I would bet that most creators here in the chat, myself included, just use our phones. Most people now have phones that outpace a lot of the DSLR cameras you would have expected from even just a few years ago. It might be interesting for you to know I have an iPhone 11 that I use now, which Kristen gave me last year, but I also have an iPhone SE, and I keep this for a few different reasons. This is basically my Tuber Chat phone, let's say, so I can keep something dedicated for my Tuber Chat notifications and stuff like that. But I also use it to film, and some of the videos that I've done that have now what I believe are over 500,000 views were filmed with that iPhone SE just a couple of years ago. So phones are typically very popular. Otherwise, what should happen, Lenny the Lawyer Live, is when you're filming and you do have those time limits, you should be able to line the videos up one after the other in whatever video software you're using, and they shouldn't skip a frame. Now, I could be wrong about that. I'm sure some are better than others. And yes, we did look at Deflection 123. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Life with Adrienne XO, good to see you in the house. That's a long-time, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend to Tuber Chat. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. You should be able to line up those clips, like I'm saying, Lenny the Lawyer Live. And the camera, I guess it depends on different ones, right? I've used GoPros, and those record continuously for what I think has been up to 2 hours. I could be mistaken. It's an hour or 2 hours, and those clips just line up, or it chops them and I'm able to join them together. I have a behind the scenes video for a paranormal investigation that I went on my personal channel, in which I did that with a GoPro. And then yes, thank you, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. 1 year ago, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More's Christmas present to me was the membership, for which now has crossed over into 13 months. But thank you very much. Yeah, it might actually be on this very day, too. It was very close. But I'm curious about all the different things people are using for that. That is a great question, Lenny the Lawyer Live, because I know it can be a headache when dealing with video files. Ricky Life 365, good to see you in the house. Recently got a gimbal, and you have the Galaxy Ultra 21, so that's cool. I love my gimbal. I use an Osmo 4 now. I'm not going to upgrade to the 5 probably, because I do love my 4 and it works perfectly. I'll upgrade when it's necessary. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More gave a super chat. Thank you very much for that. I missed that. I didn't mean to miss that, but thank you for that. We looked at that channel, but Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is an extremely generous creator. I thought I saw somebody else mention a different camera that they use, whether it was a Canon. And thank you, VR Josie, for the reminder of the thumbs up. God Soldier still in the house as well. That's another new friend to Tuber Chat. I'm going to get God Soldier on the wheel in a second here. Sorry, God Soldiers. And Chris's Clever Craft was talking about using their phone with an SD card as well. See, Apple, we don't have SD cards, right? So we're limited. What I try to do is, if I use the phone to record, which I always do, then I will dump the files almost every day. Like, so if it's a filming day, I dump the files immediately, back them up on hard drives and things like this. Yeah, everything I've done is with a phone, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I don't think I've used another camera except for the GoPro, and that was really only for a behind-the-scenes video that I can think of right now. Vern's Junk Closet is here with 4,580 subscribers. She's getting very close to 4,600. She is a wealth of YouTube knowledge, has been for a long time. She is inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. She's been a long time dear friend to me. You've seen her on episode 100, 200, and 300 of Tuber Chat, and you've also seen us on each other's personal channels where we like to get together, because she very much, like myself, likes to share information for the betterment of everybody in the community. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. More than anything else, you will find motivation, inspiration, and information on her channel, Vern's Junk Closet, but she's broken off into a second channel. You'll notice, of course, Tuber Chat is a member of Vern's Junk Closet and has been for a long time. And I'll show you her second channel here, VMAX Show, also. Did I not put your channel up, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More? I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Thank you for the nudge. I thought we looked at it. Did I not even put Sam's Vlogs Trains and More on the wheel again? My goodness, I'm so sorry. I've done that to Sam so many times. But I will put it on in a second here. And then, yeah, hopefully I'm not going to miss anybody in the chat. In the VMAX Show, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Vern's Junk Closet. A little bit more fun, a little bit more light-spirited over here, but she's always fun. She's the YT cheerleader. Most of us already know her. 602 subscribers. She is, we call each other our YouTube BFFs. We definitely are friends both inside and have become friends outside of YouTube. We speak sometimes for hours at a time when we talk YouTube and what's going on, and definitely are helpful to each other as well. So hopefully you'll connect with her on both channels. And Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up right now. A 1 terabyte micro SD, interesting. Chris's Clever Craft. What was he saying? Oh, you don't like Apple. What? Let me see what you said about that. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you here. And I don't drop links in the chat, Mr. Fulton Mraz, but Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. He's been with us since the beginning. He's talking about a GoFundMe page that he's recently set up, so everybody can check that out on his channel when you get there. And what did I miss from Chris's Clever Craft? He said about Apple in particular. I happen to love Apple. I wished for so many years. I learned computing when I was a very young person on Apple computers. I was lucky for that. We had one in my school, and a couple of my friends, my father's friends, had them, and they used to love teaching me, and they were so happy for my interest. And later on, I ended up using Windows computers for many, many years, and I think around the year 2000, I finally was able to switch back to Mac, and I have been since. So I understand that you can get a better, more powerful computer for less money than a Mac, but Macs are so limited in what they can allow you to do easily, like getting in and tweaking settings and playing with processors and everything else, that I've never got so much work done in my life as I do with a Mac, because you really can't do much else. So when I sit down in front of the computer, you don't get the notifications and the warnings quite in the same annoying way. In my opinion, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying this is how I feel about it, but I get so much work done. I'm so productive when I'm on a Mac that it causes me not to want to go back. When it comes to the phone, almost for the same reason, I know that Android phones can do 10 times what the best Android phones can do, so much more than what Apple phones can do, because Apple waits and doesn't experiment with things until they're 100% proven and work most of the time. But I'm so productive because I don't play with the phone very much. I use it, and that's it. And Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, thank you so much for a super chat. They've done that many times. We'll look at their channel next. I'm so sorry, Sam Slogs Trains and More. He dropped a super chat earlier, and I still hadn't put him on the wheel. Sam Slogs Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. Actually, I should have had him on the wheel a while back, but we're looking at that channel now. And oh yeah, not have an SSD or an SD card. Yes, Chris's Clever Craft. So there's one of the caveats, right? So for instance, I do pay for, I forget, one level of iCloud. It's another $6 a month or whatever it is. Now, $6 may not be life-changing money to most people, but when you start to add up all the different things that you have to pay for with these things, it makes the consideration about which way to go when you're talking about phones and devices that we all have to deal with a lot more expensive, right? So you have to budget that in and say, like, okay, if you're going to get Android, you might go and shell out another $50 or $100 for a card one time, but if you don't, and you go with Apple, you might have to pay for iCloud if you use too much on the phone. So it's interesting. Lenny the Lawyer Live. Did I not put your channel up? I'm so sorry. What's wrong with me? I'm falling behind here with everybody. I don't mean to do that. Lenny the Lawyer Live. Should have been put up because of a super chat. Thank you so much, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. I see the MTGV TV is here. Let's make this go viral TV. They've got 2 channels, but they're a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. And I'm slipping because I'm talking too much today. And thank you so much for the highlighted milestone message, MTGV. I'm always happy to see creators use those in the chat because they're free, right? It's a bonus that all the members get. I'm really happy to see that. And yeah, forgive me for anything else that I'm missing in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Lenny the Lawyer Live is going to come up next. I should have put that channel up for a super chat. Same thing with Sam Slogs Trains and More. So we're looking at his channel right now. And Sam Slogs Trains and More brings us train videos more than anything else on their channel, including the latest video that they just put up today. But they show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and in the variety in their videos, they'll also do unboxing videos, shout-outs, and a lot of other variety, sometimes random live streams. they have a series of videos that come out once a week now where they allow and encourage everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, and they feature different channels like Faye Blatcher here was featured a couple of days ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Sam. He is getting very, very close to monetization, and I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. If anybody wants to swap playlists with him, you certainly can. And he does the featured channels collaboration. He's making me laugh now because Sam's Vlogs Trains and More was hanging out on a live stream I did the other day. My birthday passed on Wednesday, and I didn't drink very much, but I did have more than one drink. So Sam's wondering if maybe it was one too many. That's why I'm slipping today in the live stream, but we'll see. I don't know. Sam's making me laugh. He's made me laugh many times in similar ways. But like I said, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has been a dear friend for a long time, and he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. Lenny the Lawyer Live is coming up right now. So forgive me. Thank you for the engaging question in the chat. It's interesting all the different things that people use to film, because, you know, we all have to make our own decisions. Even though there's so much variety out there, you might wonder, why doesn't everybody just use the same thing? But it depends what you like. You know, you like what you like, and that's all there is to it. So Lenny the Lawyer Live has talked about the idea that they just met up with another lawyer talking about web-based businesses, and I think that the information that they now have that they can share is going to be of interest to all of us, right? Because we're talking about YouTube, the other social networks, and a lot of online stuff. So hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. Lenny the Lawyer Live has shown generosity in our community. He's out supporting other creators, but also engages conversation in the chat and is always bringing up interesting conversation, which is a great service to any host, because when we get past the simple hellos and small talk that we typically engage in a chat and start to get into conversation, you're really doing a great service for any host, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. So I'm grateful for that. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, somebody I'm enjoying getting to know. We're going to have a good look on their channel, on Sunday, because they will be our featured creator, and we'll talk a little bit more about them. We'll look at them for the first 5 or 10 minutes of that stream. So thank you again, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live, and thank you, Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama, for these super chats. I really do appreciate this extra support. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here, and 345 Barry, good to see you in the house as well. And then, yes, just don't prefer it. I understand Chris's Clevercraft. That's okay. We've been having the Windows versus Apple battles for what I think is like 30 years now. And the truth is, I just don't... it doesn't matter to me enough either way. I use Apple because I like what it does for me in particular. Like I said, I find myself to be more productive, but I often use Windows when necessary. As a matter of fact, you might be frustrated to know that I have Windows installed on this Mac under Boot Camp, of course, so that if I need something from Windows, I can flip over. My playlist computer, I got a great deal on a laptop last year. It's not expensive at all, but I got a great deal on a laptop that I use specifically for running playlists. It works perfectly, and that's Windows as well. So we just, we have to use what we have to use. So Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama. This is an interesting channel. They've been with Tuber Chat for a little while now. They've shown incredible generosity. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. I see some kind of a collaboration here. Intro to Mel's Entertainment, who we looked at earlier today and was recently featured on Tuber Chat, is an official music channel, and it looks like they've got Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama, doing some work for them. So this is a... and forgive me if I'm mistaken, and I just don't know well enough how this is working between these two channels. But I'm going to add this particular video into my catch-up list because I want to see what you've done here. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how some of the merchandise is made that we might consider both for our YouTube channels and for small businesses, whether it's t-shirts, mugs, plates, and other novelty items. So I think everybody can draw some information from this channel in learning how the stuff is taken care of in case you're going to consider that. for your own YouTube channel or small business. But they have shown great generosity. Pardon me, and I see Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama out supporting other creators all the time. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly, and I'm sure you will too after you connect with them. So I'm going to look at Pittsburgh Artist Studio, and now I'm going to start trying to rifle through channels, because I thought I was going to try to reel things into about 2 hours today, and we've been on for almost 2.5 hours. I want to get a few more channels on. Pittsburgh Artist Studio has 1,660 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. They've been a longtime friend of Superchat. I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. So I'm going to take this latest 12-minute video here. I'm going to skip your longer ones just for the time being. But I'm going to take this and add this. If I can get my system working the way I want it to here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my catch-up list so I can get caught up with your channel a little bit. I'm still getting to know the content, especially that they've been doing lately, but Pittsburgh Artist Studio has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a while. They're actually fully monetized now, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel, and you can see they're active on a lot of the other social networks, including Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you, everybody, for the holy smokes, 100 thumbs up. I wouldn't have noticed if Scratch and PPA didn't say something. We just had 90 not too long ago, but thank you, everybody, for that. I really do appreciate those thumbs up. It does wonders for the algorithm, as you can imagine. It's always fun to see when we hit that number. It's interesting to know that on average now, TuberChat gets well over 1,000, or well, not 1,000, well over 100 channels coming through every live stream, which is really, really cool. And about 5%, maybe a little bit more, of those channels are brand new every single day. So you have new people to meet every day here in TuberChat. Corinne's Life is here with 1,320 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When you get to their channel, they're here with us as a moderator and a member, but Corinne has been a dear friend for a long time. She's got a very special video right there that I hope everybody will watch. We featured that on our community tab today, and you'll get an idea of the kind of friendship that we have when you see that particular video. And Corinne's Life as well is a lot of variety on this channel, but much like what we saw from Custom Products Mobile Alabama, Corinne's Life does the same type of work. So she's somebody that can be used as a resource when it comes to the idea of merchandise as well. I think we're going to learn a lot from both of these creators. She shares content by jumping in with other creators on their channels. She's extremely supportive and extremely generous when it comes to that, but as well, she engages a lot of other live streams. You'll see her often with Makeup Mom and Son or Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, with Mo6510 models, as you see right there, and she's always willing to share content in that way. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She also allows and encourages everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in TuberChat on her premieres and live streams, and she does the featured channels collaboration that we talk about all the time. She's fully monetized, like I said, with super chats and memberships available when you get there. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you, everybody, again for the well over 100 thumbs up now. I really do appreciate that. Now that I forgot to put Lenny the Lawyer Live up for a super chat, I forgot to take them off the wheel. So we almost looked at them twice. But we'll get a better look at them when we come back on Sunday. We're not going to be here tomorrow, so hopefully everybody enjoys their Christmas day and whatever kind of celebrations you're doing, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. Hopefully you're having a happy holiday. We'll be back on Sunday and Monday this week. We will skip New Year's Eve next week, but we'll be back Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then as soon as we get into January, we're back into the regular schedule. Make This Go Viral TV is actually a connection of two channels. We'll look at both of those. Lenny the Lawyer Live. Yeah, I'll bet you if you reach out to Corinne's Life or Custom Products Mobile Alabama, you'll find that they probably both will be able to handle those. Make This Go Viral TV is a combination, like I said, of two channels. They're posting so frequently, it's almost impossible to keep up here. I'm just going to take your latest video and attempt to try to catch up with your channel. And I'm going to show you their second one here as well. And you'll see it's pure variety on these channels. And they're talking about a lot of popular things that are out in pop culture more than anything else from what I see. 250 subscribers on their second channel. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Life with Adrienne XO is on the wheel. 345 Barry originally comes to us from Sam's Lugs Trains and More, who originally comes to us from Corinne's Life. And it's interesting to notice how your own community around your channel is going to grow in that way when creators are introducing each other to your channel. So, oh, this is interesting. Look, I didn't even, forgive me for not catching this. I'm surprised that we didn't catch this at some point. I'm never around on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but they must have put this out on Monday, actually. A shout-out video for Tuber Chat here from Make This Go Viral TV. Thank you so much for this. The first thing I'm going to do is add this video into our shout-out video. Actually, I'm going to put this in the Tuber Chat supporters, because that's a video specifically for Tuber Chat. And then I'm going to add it into my catch-up list so that I can catch it after and watch that as well. Anytime somebody does a shout-out video for Tuber Chat, it gets added to our front page. I gotta make a note for myself as well. We're gonna add all our creators' pages, our videos to our front page. Today we have sections on our front page anytime somebody does a shout out, whether it's a video specifically for Tuber Chat or if it's one of those shout out videos where you mention many channels and Tuber Chat just happens to be included. Those are added as well. So when we look for Annabes Black, it takes just a quick second because their channel I might have misspelled it there. Their channel has somewhat of a popular name here, which is interesting. Diet Spectral, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're ready to meet some new friends and family members. And then, yeah, I know it's late for you, 345 Barry. I do appreciate your patience. We're not going to be on for much longer, probably another 15-20 minutes. I'm going to rifle through channels as fast as I can now. Annabes Black. One of the things we got to think about with this channel, it's actually an uncommon name, but because they've got these triangles there, you might just have to do an extra filter for them through channels. Just make sure you're matching the avatar. You'll catch the name easily by that. Make sure we've got the right channel. But they are a supportive channel that's been back with Tuber Chat, I think, almost every day since finding us, actually. They've been making frequent appearances here, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've got to get Outgoing Azzy on the wheel, and we'll put D at Spectral. Not sure if this is the first time we're going to be looking at your channel. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. Let's spin the wheel. We see a lot of video gameplay here and a lot of variety. Kingdom Hearts is very popular. Most of us know Sonic and Pac-Man, of course, and a few others that we'll be introduced to. So Edda's Attic, the Moon Goddess Oracle. There we go. Yes, hosted by the Moon Goddess Oracle. Very, very cool. So just a name change on this channel with over 2,000 subscribers. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We see some astrology predictions. This would be interesting now because they put these out almost a year ago. It would be interesting to go back and see how some of these predictions may have played out. I'd be looking for Capricorn, of course. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and finding out what may be going on in your life right now or maybe coming up. Hopefully it's always good news. And thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. He's had a busy day. I know a lot of creators here are experiencing a very busy time of year and a very busy day in particular. So I appreciate every moment everybody's spending here in Tuber Chat. So I'm moving much faster through channels now because, like I said, we've been on for over 2.5 hours, so we're getting into overtime right now. And I'm sure everybody's anxious to get into some family time or different kind of holiday time or eating time for those of you who've been here for a while. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is here again. I think they've been here since like the beginning of the stream, actually. It's been 2.5 hours. And I'm still getting to know this creator, but hopefully you will enjoy it as well. Your first ever beauty box is actually a cool video for me to watch, because while the content of that box may not necessarily be my thing, I love the idea of subscription boxes. I think this is a really cool thing that has become so unbelievably popular in the last few years. And so I'm interested to see how you're going to do that video. So I'm going to take this and add it into my catch-up list so I can watch that at some point after the stream. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. They're here with us almost every single day since finding us actually just a few weeks ago. And we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. I haven't shown anybody in the second half of the stream, but let me show you my just banging Christmas sweater. Somebody found this. For those of you who really know me well, you'll understand why this is so unbelievably funny. But Krampus is a Christmas legend, and I'm the only one that I've ever seen have a sweater like this. So it's very interesting. But this is my festive holiday gear, so hopefully you're enjoying that. But thank you, Outgoing Azzy. I just wanted to show you that. You'll have to go and look up on Google who Krampus is to figure out why it's so amusing to me. And hopefully everybody's enjoying their time here. I really do appreciate every moment. Of course, Pittsburgh Artist Studio is coming up on 2,000. Soulstar Sketchin is coming up right now. They've been with us for a while today as well. If there's anybody who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure I get you on right away. We're going to start rifling through channels now as fast as I can because, like I said, we've been on for over 2.5 hours. Call Me V and a fellow Canadian is in the house. A very energetic creator. I've got you on the wheel right away. It's been a while since she's been on, but I know she's an unbelievably supportive creator as well. Soulstar Sketch, and I'm behind with you again, so I'm just going to take your latest video here, Day in the Life of a Manga Artist, if I'm pronouncing that right. Reaction. So I'm just going to take this and add this into my catch-up list so that I can catch up with your channel afterwards. I'll check out that content. I'm still getting to know this creator, but they've been in Tuber Chat frequently lately and are fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Over 2,000 subscribers, over 2,100 now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. If anybody in the house was willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And let's have a look at 345 Barry. Thank you, everybody, for the compliments on the sweater. I find it to be so unbelievably amusing. And 345 Barry has 282 subscribers. This channel originally came to us through Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, who originally came to us through Corinne's Life. So uploads here, I'm going to take your latest video. I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. I'm just going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list, and that's exactly the purpose of this, to help me stay caught up and not fall too far behind with creators. When we grow, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for us to support each other as much as we all might like. So as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine, because we see channels growing. Makeup Mom and Son is officially monetized as of yesterday. As a matter of fact, she's going to do a monetization celebration next weekend. We see that a few of our friends are getting really lined up to become monetized anytime now. Thrill Seeks, who's celebrating a birthday today, is almost monetized. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is getting very close. We saw Hilda DC monetized just over a week ago, and Mrs. VSNC09 monetized just 2 weeks ago. So it's interesting to see how everybody's growing. 345 Barry right now has 282 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. John H. Shelton, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, yeah, 345 Barry, the purges have been really bad for about 2 weeks now. I think as soon as we got into December, YouTube really turned up the dials on their purging. If you ever ask them, they'll tell you it's impossible. They never take subscribers away. And I'll bet you that everybody who hears that from them would want to just completely snap, because we all know that that's not true at all. John H. Shelton has a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those when we get them up there. Life with Adrienne XO, I'm hoping everybody will connect with. She's been a longtime friend of TuberChat. She's been with us from the beginning. And with 1,500 subscribers, she's actually got that locked in with about 1,510 right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. It's pure variety on this channel. And she just put up a video just a few days ago, so I'm not too far behind with you. She's also doing shorts, so it's good to see you're getting some action over there as well. 975 views on this one for the happy birthday one, which is really cool. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been a friend to TuberChat for a long, long time. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And it's true. So your mentor Nate looked up how you can get paid on YouTube. Said all you need is 4,000 watch hours. Yes, because you already are well past the number of subscribers. You need 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. So what you'll find is in your YouTube studio on a computer, in the bottom left, you'll find a tab called monetization, and it will describe to you exactly how many subscribers you would have needed. You'll see a little check mark there to say you've got past your 1,000 subscribers, and how many hours you need, and it's got a little dial to show you how close you are, along with a couple of other things. If you have a look at those, then you'll realize how close you are, but you must have 4,000 hours within 365 days. If you just keep posting videos and you just keep improving the number of views on average that are coming out every time you post over the coming months and eventually year, you will eventually get monetized at some point. So it's almost automatic. In my opinion, it's almost guaranteed for any creator. If you put out one quality piece of content per week, that is enough to make your channel grow. It's not up to me or anybody else's business to decide what quality is for you. That's up to you. But if you do that, you will eventually grow. The things we're doing here in TuberChat speed that up, and then you know, as you grow, you're going to have instinct to improve your videos, your production, everything else, and ideas for videos that will really do well for you. You'll find a few that work for you. You can do some more, and you'll start to grow faster. Diet Spectral, forgive me, I was mistaken. You've actually been here. It's been a long time, probably about a year. I started putting notification bells on for everybody a while ago, but I'm just going to put yours on right now, unless I'm mistaken. Forgive me for that if I am. So I'm way behind with your channel. I'm just going to take this really long video, chilling in the garden. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I'll catch up with your channel, see what you've been up to lately, and I'm going to spin the wheel. And I'm spinning right now. We'll see who's coming up next. It's going to be Outgoing Azzy. I deleted half their name off the wheel for no reason there, just slipping. But we'll get them up on the screen right now. And we'll get our last few channels on. We'll probably be here for another 10 minutes or so. Now, I'll leave the live stream running for an extra 3 or 4 minutes so that you can clean up your connections here, and I'll find somebody for us to visit in another moment here as well. I'll drop a link in the chat for everybody somewhere where we can continue to connect if you'd like to do that. Outgoing Azzy has 4,500 subscribers, so growing extremely fast, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and we'll push them a little bit farther. And it's pure variety on this channel. and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see. Outgoing as he is definitely an outgoing creator, always spreads positivity and motivation and a lot of energy, both on their channel and wherever they're visiting other creators in the chat. Our featured channel for today is VR Josie. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, we're not going to be here tomorrow. On Sunday, we will be having a good look at Lenny the Lawyer Live, who's in the chat with us as well, when we feature their channel. Forgive me while I just look through the chat here. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll get you on right now. We're going to spin between Call Me V and John H. Shelton, and we'll see what is happening with these two creators. It's a close one there, but Call Me V's got it. So this is a fellow Canadian. She's a very energetic creator. This is somebody who also enjoys sharing content by hopping in with others on live streams. She's out supporting other people all the time. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Call Me V. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with her. 278 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 300 that she's thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel, and she posts unbelievably frequently. So I'm just going to see what I can do about catching up with you now. I'm going to take your Let Loose Thursday live stream, and I'm just going to add that into my catch up list. I'll catch up with that. I'm hoping I can catch her live, as a matter of fact. She streamed last night, but I guess I would have missed that. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her and finding that kind of support coming back. Like I said, she's a very energetic creator. She brings fun everywhere she goes, and she often will hop in with other creators. I've seen her with other live streams as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. We're going to look at John H. Shelton. He's actually got two for us to look at, and I'm going to drop a link in the chat in another moment to see what we're going to do in another few moments here. Past Life Explorer's got a premiere coming up in about 45 minutes. It's a little bit long. I can't raid that right now, but I will find somebody that we can go to right now where we can continue to connect. Oh, I know where we'll go. This is perfect. I'm going to drop a link actually right now while we look at John H. Shelton's first channel, Godzilla Fanatic Vlogging and Poems, and they've actually got a second one for us as well. You'll be able to continue connecting over here with Joy Blessed Life, but they have also got other people in the chat, so just be mindful it's not a growth stream, so you'll want to start conversations with people and test the water with them before connecting. But please go over there, say Tuber Chat Raid. They always have engaging content on their channel, and they've got about 10 people in the chat right now, so it's active. They've got conversation going on. Hopefully everybody will join over there. I'll come over as well, and we'll hang out with them a little bit. And they're doing a Christmas-themed video. John H. Shelton has 2,100 subscribers right now. I'm just going to set reminders for your two premieres here. Hopefully I'll be able to make those. What I'm doing now is hitting notifications for all premieres and live streams, whether I can make it or not, because I think that gives a signal to the YouTube algorithm for interest. And then I'm just going to take your latest video here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And John H. Shelton shows generosity in many different ways. He happens to be in our Twitter list as well, and he just did another shout out for Tuber Chat. And you'll likely be able to get some outside traffic coming in by trading favors with creators like this over on Twitter as well. Anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added into that list. So now we'll look at John H. Shelton Extras in Bits as well, a second channel from this creator with 733 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. I'm going to leave the stream running for another few minutes. I hope otherwise you'll come over and visit Joy Blessed Life. Mention Tuber Chat Raid when you get over there so that they know we came from here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. More importantly, give Joy Blessed Life a thumbs up on the way in. I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Merry Christmas, everybody, and the happiest of holidays to you and yours. We'll see you again on Sunday.